Today we're going to be troubleshooting the reactor. The reactor is a noise filter that cleans up the voltage. You would normally troubleshoot a reactor with any compressor related errors. To start out, just make sure you have the power off for at least 15 minutes to bleed out the board so we don't cause any shock. For testing purposes, I've already done that. On this particular unit, the reactor is located behind the case PCB here in the back, but you can see where it actually goes into the inverter board here. Let's see if I can get this out of the way. There we go. So the two white wires here are your reactor 1 and reactor 2 for the white, and back here there's black reactor 1 and reactor 2. So when you're troubleshooting this, if you look, there's left and right spade terminals. So your left white wire and your left black wire is one reactor, and your right white wire and your right black wire are one reactor. So just so you don't get these messed up, we're going to start by pulling the left black wire and the left white wire. You may want to get some needle nose to get in there. There's not a whole lot of space to work with, and these reactor wires are on there pretty tight. So you just kind of wiggle and get it disconnected there. And get the back one. There we go. So we got that disconnected here. So here's our reactor wires. We went ahead and removed the top of the unit to be able to access these a little better. We got you a shot of what the reactor actually looks like. We're going to go ahead and take off the spade terminals. You'll just move your wrist back and forth and kind of pull. They're kind of stuck on there. They normally aren't taken off unless you have some sort of issue. So we got the reactor wire removed. We're going to go ahead and check continuity. It's open or closed reading. Of course it should be closed, and you're going to have a low resistance value here. So we're just going to stick the lead in one side and stick the lead in another. And if you look at the meter, we are closed. You can hear it beeping. Go ahead and take that off. We're going to check one side to ground just to make sure nothing's grounded. Just find a good ground. You can always use copper as ground. That's always a good ground, or the ground screw terminal. We have nothing to ground there, so that's one reactor is okay. Let's check the other side here. We're going to put those back in place so we don't lose a spot or get them mixed up. Just make sure that you don't get these backwards, because if you do and you turn on the power, you will end up shorting something out. So it's very crucial you make sure that you don't get these mixed up. So we're going to take off the other side now. Okay, got that one off. All right, we're going to check the other side. We are closed there as well, so the reactor is good. So if your reactor is okay and you're still getting any sort of compressor code, refer to our troubleshooting manual. For service manuals and other documentation, please visit our website at samsunghvac.com or use our Samsung HVAC mobile app to download any technical documentation. Thank you.